got the idea out of necessity. Leah Hilton of Nadeau Farm, tell us why goat yoga is not only something that people will learn as fun for them to do, but is a necessity for your farm, which is a working farm right here in Hamden, Connecticut, a stone's throw from New Haven.
I mean, basically, we became a livestock rescue farm quite by accident. We had a friend of a friend who lived in Orange and was leaving the state, and he had some goats and sheep. And unfortunately, to try to take livestock from one state to the next, the paperwork, the amount of shots that they need, you have a better chance of having lunch with the Pope tomorrow afternoon. So he said to our mutual friend, hey, do you know anyone that might want to take my critters? And my friend said, I just might. And he called us up and he said, hey, would you guys be interested in taking my friend's animals? And we said, yeah, sure, why not? And let me tell you, the livestock world, the farm world, is very small to begin with. So when word spreads, and it does spread quickly, that you do take livestock in, people begin to call you, they text message you, they email you, they even just show up. I've had that happen a couple of times. And I don't say no. I don't know how to say no, not to these faces, not to these animals. I mean, so right now, at this point, we have sheep, we have goats, we have horses, we have donkeys, we have chickens and roosters and ducks and a very, very spoiled tom turkey. And in fact, just as we speak, I just got off the phone with a woman who had called me last night after supper, and I have a 5-week-old little Angora baby goat coming in here. She's a bottle baby. Apparently, her parents were extremely neglected, and they were able to rescue this little baby. So she's coming here now to live today. So, again, I don't say no. And the problem with not saying no is that you quickly start to see how expensive this is. Just one 8-pound bag of formula for these babies is a $25 fee. Just to find hay. If we can find hay for $5 a bale, we're dancing in the street. But you don't generally find it for that cheap anymore. Grain. You buy bags of grain, and we'll buy the 20 bags at a time from Tractor Supply so that we get the 5% discount. And you're walking out of there, it's a $200 day. So basically, on average, we're spending $40,000 and upwards, a year just on their basics. Now, when you add into it their fencing and the fence posts and, building enclosures and vet bills, and oh my God, it just blooms and blossoms. And after a while, you start saying to yourself, wow, we really don't have anything left in the savings, and, we're making bills, but we really don't have anything left over. And then, our youngest went off to college. Well, she's not off at college, but she began attending college this past year. Now you add in that $30-some-odd thousand extra expense per year. So my husband said to me, sweetie, we really need to do something to start bringing in some more money, because I do sell the chicken eggs and the duck eggs. They're delicious, by the way. So I said to him, I know, we'll do goat yoga. And he laughed. And I said, what are you laughing about? He says, you're going to teach the goats to do yoga? And then what? You let people come in and watch? No, you silly. We're going to have a yoga instructor come in. She'll do the class. And while she's doing the class, we'll let the babies and my small moms mingle with the people. And it's been an absolute, we love it. I love watching the faces of the people as they are laughing and giggling and loving on the babies and the moms, and it's just been a lot of fun. There's a couple of ladies who've been doing it. One of them is out in Oregon, the other's out in Detroit. They've got waiting lists a mile long. I'm at the point where, we've only been doing it, I think this weekend was our 7th weekend. I don't even care about getting a waiting list. I just want to fill our classes. We're doing 4 classes every Saturday, 4 classes every Sunday. I keep it down to 20 people per class so that it's not a lot of people. I want everyone to be able to have more fun with the animals than have to try to walk around other people's bodies. you know?
Well, I can tell you that we finally, in the interest of full disclosure, both my wife and I are enthusiastic about yoga and enthusiastic about animals. And this is a marriage of the two that when you see it, you can't even, you hit the nail on the head. People's faces, people were hysterical yesterday. They were hysterical.
It was a lot of fun, and I'm so glad that you finally got to get up here. I am. It was so nice to finally meet you and Sunny. I was just like, oh, my God, they're here.
So tell us a little bit about the interaction with the goats. I mean, admittedly, you're not going to get your full sweat on in this. This is more about enjoying the company of some really special animals.
It really is. And, in fact, I've been telling people how apparently using these little goats as therapy animals has become quite a thing, and not just for goat yoga. In fact, they're actually using them now for therapy animals for returning soldiers coming back with PTSD. And they're having absolutely phenomenal results. I mean, the thing is, when you pick up one of these little babies, and as long as you hold them correctly, they will stay there all day. They will fall asleep in your arms. They don't care. They don't get like a little kitten or a puppy where after a few minutes they start wiggling, they want to get down, they want to go play. These guys will hang out with you. I mean, you saw some of them, they leaned up against some of the people on their yoga mat, and they fell asleep on them. It was like, oh, my God, could you get any more comfy cozy? Apparently they do. But, I mean, they are so lovable, and they are so cute, and people just don't realize, I mean, because mine are small. I'm working with very small goats. I've got pygmies and little tiny Nigerian dwarves and mixes of the two. So we're using small goats. So they're very easy to pick up, and even the moms they're just dolls. And then of course we did have some of the lambs up there as well, because we're bottle feeding. So that was a lot of fun, and some people, like, they've never seen animals like this up close and personal. So for them, this is a whole treat. Not only are you getting to do the nice, gentle yoga, because my girlfriend, Tanya Sage, she's our yoga instructor, and God bless her, couldn't ask for a better friend or a better yoga instructor.
I was going to ask you to talk a little bit about her story, quite inspirational.
Oh, my God. The fact that she is still here and kicking, I mean, I worship her. I adore her. She is the most amazing person. 11 and a half years ago, she was in an absolutely horrific head-on car collision. And the person who hit her had no insurance, nothing. So, and what happened is when he hit her, it actually she ended up with broken ribs, punctured lung, lacerated liver, 2 brain bleeds, paralyzed on her left side, and it left her legally blind. She was in a coma for like 3.5 weeks. I mean, this is like something out of like one of those Hallmark stories. You just can't even begin to imagine. And her husband, God bless him, what a nice, amazing guy. And, a lot of, you hear stories like this where a lot of guys that this happens to their wife and they up and leave. They can't handle it. Not Rick. That is the love of his life, and they are still going strong. And let me tell you, she has made an incredible comeback. I mean, how she even still functions. She's still legally blind, but she does walk. She has a little bit of a limp on the left side. Her foot and ankle don't bend as fully as they used to. But like I said, here she is. She's teaching yoga, and she's a cancer survivor. Oh, almost forgot that. I mean, my goodness, this woman has been through Hades and back, and yet she does not ever let it get her down.
And that's just another layer of the inspiration that you'll find when you come and you spend a day. How long are the classes? Where can people learn more? Where can they sign up? And I know that you're looking to fill classes. You're going to add some maybe in the future if you get the response you're looking for?
Oh, absolutely. We were thinking it'd be really nice, like maybe on a Thursday evening to do a sunset class. Maybe, we'd like to do once a month minimum. We'd like to start doing a children's class because, it would be nice to introduce children to not only the joys of yoga, but being around farm animals and learning how to interact with them. So, that's something that is in the works. For right now, people can go online under Nadeau Farm. My cell number's out there. It's 203-671-5690. We're doing classes every Saturday and Sunday. The schedule's up on our Facebook page as well as our website, which would be www.nadeaufarm.com. And on Facebook, it's just under Nadeau Farm or the Hilton Hen House. And you just have to like those pages, and voila, you're there. It's an hour-long yoga class. Let's see, it's $25 per person. We do private parties. In fact, we just had our first birthday party yesterday at 4 o'clock, and it was so much fun. If people would like to come in and do like a tour of the farm and meet all of the, see all the different animals we have, they can call me and we can schedule that, and, we charge a small fee. We're just looking for different ways to try to be able to continue not only supporting the animals we have, but the ones that continue to come in. So, and there's always, I honestly can't tell you, every year we grow every year. So, it's just one of those where we're just trying to take care of everybody here. So that's our biggest goal is to be able to make this so that we can take care of everybody in the style and comfort that they should be in and that they deserve to be in, and not have to worry that, oh my God, now we have to decide between paying the mortgage this month or buying food and hay for these guys, because I'm going for the food and hay, not going to lie.
And believe me, I get it. We are empathetic, and I have to tell you that I think that it's admirable what you're doing, and it's important. And I think people...
Or crazy, one of the other.
Well, you know what?
Let me say, there are days where I wonder. I sit here and I have conversations with these animals, and I do. I look at them and go, is Mommy crazy? And they look at me like, I don't know, Mom, you're talking to a sheep, maybe.
Then this is,
okay.
Consider this a call to all the other crazy people who feel the same way you do, to step up and help out. And, really, I thought about it. What a great idea for kids' parties, because like you said, this is really like a petting zoo on an even more intimate and more fun level. Yes.
Mm-hmm. My husband actually promised me that if this were to become popular, where we are filling classes, then he would actually spend the money to buy a hoop house so that we could be enclosed and continue to do this year-round. And I thought, wow, that'd be really neat. Of course, those are, ridiculously thousands upon thousands of dollars. But if we were bringing in the people, then we would be able to do this. And it would be nice because we could even do like a movie night, like project a movie up on the canvas of the hoop house and have parents and grandparents bring the kids and watch a movie with the little goats roaming around. And how much fun would that be?
It is endless, and I have to tell you, it exceeded our expectations, and I'm so happy so happy that we got to experience it, and I know that you're going to be successful, and I hope that we can help you raise interest and get word out there that this is going on, again, just a stone's throw from New Haven.
Exactly. Birthday parties, bridal showers, bachelor party. Yeah, well, I don't know how many bachelors want to come here and hang out with the critters, but, corporate, what are those team building type events if they want to come and do the yoga and hang out with the critters. Yeah, we're all about it. Like I said, we're new to this, so we're kind of learning as well as we go along. So, every week it's kind of a learning curve, a learning experience where we sit here and ask ourselves at the end of every weekend, gee, what can we do? What more could we do? What can we do different? Do you think we should, move this here or always looking for ideas, suggestions. So, like I said, I just want it to be able to have the classes full, people coming in and having fun and loving on the babies and the moms, and be able to take care of them. That's my number one goal. Now, like I said, I've got the little baby goat coming in here this afternoon. Last Tuesday, I took in 3 more little lambs. So, there's never a shortage of critters that are coming into here.
Nadeau Farm is on Calamus Meadow Road in Hamden. The classes are about an hour long. You're looking at about 24 people. $25 the suggested donation. Feel free to give more. And the classes are now. I mean, this is a great way to spend a summer Saturday or Sunday morning. You can call Leah at 203-671-5690. That's 203-671-5690. Or like and follow them.
Text.
Or text as well, and or like and follow them on Facebook. And Leah, I want to thank you so much, and I know we'll be talking to you again real soon.
Thank you so much. Like I said, it's so nice to be able to have people who really care. I mean, we've got a very good friend of ours who designed our logo, and he's got a friend of his who's actually made us some coffee mugs and some decals and car magnets and T-shirts. So it's one of those where, we're hoping that, we'll start getting people interested in that, and we'll start seeing our logo, all around. And just, like I said, anything that we can do to be able to raise money for these people. And I know, I call them people. I know, I do. These are my people.
Believe me, I get it. Let's get this on the air for you and get people interested.